What's up, guys? Welcome back to the bootleg studios of Rant Social and Rant Roller Sports. But this is a Rant Social topic. Who you see pictured here is a former Instagram and hip hop video vixen, CUBANA Lust. Um, about 9 or 10 years ago, uh, this young lady here was probably one of the most poppin' uh, model chicks that you would see up in the hip hop videos. She was, on the podcast, doing interviews a lot, doing a lot of photo shoots. She was known for having a vivacious, booming body with this pretty face you see here. She was also known for her twerking skills as she worked as a stripper in her past. And she was somewhat similar to what you see Cardi B is now, except that she didn't rap. Okay, and there was another young woman around at this time, Kat Stacks, and I'll do a video about her another day. But pretty much between Kat Stacks and this young lady here, CUBANA Lust, they were on top of the IG model hip hop video vixen game roughly around 8, 9 years ago. And recently, of course, it's going to show you on the thumbnails while you're clicking on this video in the first place. They're going to show you her downward spiral just by looking at the photo. Her face is sunken in. Her skin looks blemished. Of course, her hair is unkept. We don't know how much weave she had here. She's of Puerto Rican descent. So we don't really know how, pardon me for better words, how kinky or nappy her hair really was. And this mugshot that I'm going to show you, it's definitely back in its original state. This is not a video to clown her or look down upon her. This is just a video that I want to make about humility. And I'm going to use her as an example. A lot of times, this life, not a lot of time, I would say damn near 100% of this time, of this life, you will be humble. Whether you want to choose to call it God, Allah, whoever you pray to or don't pray to, whether you're an atheist or whatever, if you just want to say this life, this existence will humble you in one form or another, in many different ways and at many different times in your life. And unfortunately for this young lady right here, she looks like she's hit rock bottom. Let me just pull up the photo here so I'm not just talking here. All right, let me just pull up the mugshot. Template these. Here's the mugshot. This is Black Basic Social Politics with JD Black. J the Black. This is his site. Current models. All right. Follow. So anyway, this is what she looks like now in a recent mugshot. Okay, published yesterday on Twitter, and it's like I said, I'm not using this video to clown this lady and make jokes. This is not a joking video at all. This video might not even be entertaining, honestly, but I feel like it has to be done. Just as you go along in life, just remember, when you go up, you just remember that the only place to go from up is down. And you say, well, should I never strive to be nothing or do nothing? No, that's not the point. But you definitely want to have some type of even keelness about you. It's better to have peace than happiness, in my opinion, because in my opinion, happiness is fleeting. When you get a brand new car, you happy. That happiness with that car doesn't last. Sooner or later, you're going to become unhappy with that car in one way or another. So happiness to me is fleeting, the same way sadness is fleeting. So you want to me, be somewhere in the middle, which is peace. Peace to me is either neither sadness nor happiness. It's just a state of being where you're not in flux. You're not too high, you're not too low, but life will humble you. And I feel bad for this young lady here. who at one time, in my opinion, was probably one of the most beautiful chicks that you would see on the hip hop scene and in the world, period. All right, I'm gonna go back.
Now,
I'm gonna go back to
attention
how I remember her. Okay, and also what I'll do is
was back in 20.
I will show you some highlights of hers. You can click on any one of these videos and you'll see what she was about. Okay, this is her here at the height of her sexual powers. All right, just to give you an idea, and I'm gonna freeze it here. That's a perfect picture right here. So if there's anyone that sees this that can reach out, might know her, know family members of hers, if there's a GoFundMe set up, hit me in the comment section. I would like to know. I would actually donate some money for her to go to rehab and get herself together. And you have a lot of these pimp channels, which, YouTube is real funny. They'll take my videos down talking about the vaccine and COVID, but they'll allow all these type of so-called pimps to come up on YouTube and make all these pimping videos. And in one of these idiot videos, this pimp is talking about how, she didn't choose up, and this is the reason why she didn't choose the pimping, so this is how she ended up. And I'm sick of that too. No, pimping is not the answer. The black community and the world in general does not need more pimps. There's never needed pimps. As much as they talk about pimps having class, these so-called pimps and having a code and doing things by the book, we all know of people that have been in the street before. There's no such thing as no codes. There's no rules. You got pimps kidnapping young girls, brutalizing them, gorilla pimping them, forcing them into prostitution, just the same as you have the females that willingly go into prostitution on their own. But if you allow these pimp channels to tell it, all of these women are in the game already when they found them. No, a lot of these pimps are manipulators, experts at it. Turn girls out. They know that's a big part of that game. Turning young girls out. That's a big part of that game. And taking women that never even had no idea of doing this type of work into that world, introducing them into that world. And a lot of the pimps put their women on drugs or have no problem with their women being on drugs because they can control them a little easier. Some pimps. Not going to say all, but to say that pimping is the answer to this is a complete joke. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comment section if you've ever been humbled before. How do you feel about this situation? Could Cardi B or Nicki Minaj possibly end up like this somewhere down the road? Hopefully not. I want to send prayers and well wishes to this young lady. I don't know her real name. I didn't take the time to research it. To me, it's not really significant. We know her as CUBANA Lust, and I wouldn't want to call her out on her government, even if I did know it. So I'm sending this young lady prayers. Even more than that, if I find somewhere to send her some aid, some real live aid, I'll do that. But yeah, guys, this is just a video on humility. You can fall. You can fall and you can end up like this. This is not the first case and it won't be the last. But let's send our prayers out to this young lady and to the young ladies that's looking to get into this lifestyle. Just beware of your choices and where you may end up or could end up. Hopefully this is not the final chapter for this young lady. Hopefully she can bounce back and we'll see pictures and videos of her in the future in a more healed state and in good health in the future. All right, this has been Rand Social. Like, share, subscribe if you like the content. Peace.